Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's the Civil Girlie, and today I have a very special guest on our channel, and he was my classmate and class rep back in KNUST. And I'm going to leave the rest of the introduction to him. So, Deki, the floor is all yours.
Hi guys, my name is Eugene. Yeah, popularly known as Deki. That's what most people know me by. And as she rightly said, I was her course rep back in KNUST. I think we graduated in 2022, right? Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
also a
yeah.
civil graduate. Subscribe to the
Period.
Civil Girlie. I see a lot of wonderful stuff going on there. So click, subscribe, share, and comment. Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, Jackie, tell us what you are currently doing now. We can see some University of North Dakota behind you,
Oh.
transportation technology, something behind you. So tell us where you currently are, because we know you are not in Ghana.
Oh. Okay. Should I start from Ghana or I should start okay. Right now I am
Start from Ghana.
okay, so
Okay, start from right now. Right now.
okay,
What
so
you are currently doing.
currently, so I'm a PhD student at the University of North Dakota in Grand Forks. And also, yeah, a PhD student and a research graduate assistant for the um Department of Civil Engineering at UND. Yep. Under the Advanced Transportation Research Center. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, there's like a brief of what you are doing there, but tell us how you got there. I think that's
Oh.
one of the most important things for a lot of young people like us. How did you get there? Like,
Oh. Okay, so how did I get here? I'll say um okay, so after school, I think way back in KNUST, um my friends and we had some plans of running away. Not like running away or not coming back, but yeah, I mean, we wanted. I think when we were in second year or third year, there was this KNUST and there's this school university, either Arizona State or something. There was a KNUST Civil Department in Arizona State. There was something like they sent students all over from KNUST to Arizona to continue their education and then graduate. So I think we had plans on joining, but then it got to our thing, and then we heard it was no more. So we had to find other
um,
ways. Yeah, I think. And after school, um, I was a teaching assistant for the civil department. So I did my national service as a teaching assistant with the Department of Civil Engineering, KNUST. Yep. I think my supervisors were Dr. Russell. I was barely under the structural part, so Dr. Russell, Prof. Kankam, Dr. Jack, yeah. So those were very helpful people.
okay,
And Dr. Eugene, yeah, Dr. Eugene, yeah. So
Dr. Ido, of course.
I was working for him as well. So hey, not me as Dr. Eugene. I mean Dr. Eugene. So
Um,
now
the people who don't
I'm
know.
trying to be another Dr.
Okay,
Eugene. So yeah. So I think
that's good. That's
yeah.
great.
So I
Okay.
think
So,
after
oh, you were saying something. You can continue.
yeah. Okay, so I think after NSS, I think I had a few friends who had gotten scholarships to move out. Nathan,
Mhm.
Derek, and I don't remember the rest, but I know for my set I knew Nathan and Derek were out. They were part of my study group back in school. So yeah, after TA,
Yeah,
I
your
mean,
squad,
yeah.
a
Uh,
very strong
yeah, shout outs
squad.
to the Wakida squad. Yeah, Wakida squad. Nathan, Derek,
You people,
Muhammad, Kareem, Kasim. Yeah, our trade. Shout outs to our trade too. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
surprisingly, most of your friends are outside. Like, it's
Yeah.
like you guys plan to go.
Okay. I mean, it's something that we've dreamed of doing. Like we dreamt about trying to study abroad, but it takes time. It takes a lot of work to get wherever you want to get to. So yeah. And so after teach as a teaching assistant, I was applying to schools. I got some few, but no scholarships. And then when I was finishing my national service, I think I was looking for a job and I was looking for a way to get a school outside. So I was working on two things at the same time, either school or job. So I think NSS has ended and I stayed back for a while. I stayed back during NSS, but then I got a job through one of my lecturers, Dr. Russell. Thank you very much. I got a job from, I think Dr. Russell was like, hey, there is this professor who wants someone. And I'm like, initially I thought the professor was giving me a job at a school or something, but it came as a job. So I got a job and I was working remotely from Ghana. So I was working in the house. So I work remotely back home. And then while I was working remotely, I got a chance to, I mean, sit back home, reflect on all the positive changes I can do, and also apply to more schools. And I saw this University of North Dakota advert on LinkedIn. I think I saw it on LinkedIn, and I didn't pay much attention to it. And a friend had dropped it in how do you call it, in a WhatsApp page, and I saw it again. I'm like, oh, I have to apply to this. So I just paid attention to what they wanted, what they need, and yeah, I at first instance I just qualified myself that no, I'm going to get this, so I have to put in my best application in. Yep, and I applied, got an interview, and yeah, I say with God's grace, yeah, this is where I am now. So yeah, as you can see, I'm in transportation technology
University of
research.
North Dakota.
Yeah, University of North Dakota.
Yeah, that's very nice. Congratulations to
Thank
you.
you, thank you, thank you.
But many would ask that why did you just decide to be in Ghana and do your masters in Ghana? Why do you have to like stress yourself to actually get school outside the country? What do you think is the difference between a master's in Ghana and a master's outside the country?
Hmm. I'll say the difference in the masters outside Ghana and outside the country would be resources and technology. Basically, these two, because our lectures are good. Um, I mean, back home, they'll instill some form of discipline in you that when you come here, you realize, oh, these are core values of like human principles you have to apply anywhere you are, right? So, yes, I think the main difference is the resources and the technology because I wouldn't get right now, I'm working on stuff that I can't speak more about, but yeah, I mean, it's um, an emerging research area in 3D concrete printing. So I do a lot of concrete stuff. But back home in Ghana, I don't think anyone would like to invest in such opportunities or, I mean, put a lot of
Yeah,
money into this. But yeah, so I think the resources and the technology stuff that we don't have. Yeah, I think we'll get
yeah,
there.
that's
Yeah.
we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. So, how is like your general stay there in
Hmm.
terms of your relationship with people over there? Because I mean, in as much as we go there for the academics and all, I mean, your social well-being, your mental health over there, it's a new environment. You can literally be like the only black person in the midst of white people, like in your case. So, how do you cope on a regular basis?
Hmm. Well, I'll say how do I cope? I think when I got here, the first day I got here, I think I got here in December 20th or 18th or 19th, one of them. And it was very cold. I had just I think I had just come out from my flight was a connecting flight, and then the whole plane I was the only black person. So I'm like I was entering the plane and I'm watching everywhere. I don't see any any black person. I'm like wow. I just go sit down.
Wow.
I get here, then a friend picks me up. He's called KG. If you are watching this, shout outs to you. I mean, he's been very helpful. He also completed tech with us. So yeah. So with coping with the environment, the culture, I would say sometimes it gets lonely, but it's okay. People here are nice. They're actually nice. They want you to feel comfortable, but you wouldn't feel that much comfortable like you are in your own country or home. But they are very nice. Everyone is lovely around you, but I mean, it gets lonely sometimes. I mean, you wouldn't you wouldn't expect them to do certain things how you do them. So you have to cope and learn,
Mm,
unlearn, relearn. Yeah. So, but people here
mm,
generally are very nice. Aside the weather gets very cold
okay.
here in North Dakota sometimes. Yeah.
Mm. So let's get back to the academic aspect of it. We hear most people say that the graduates how do I say it? Like doing a graduate study it's extremely draining, especially with a PhD where you have to do a lot of research. It gets very lonely. You're just so consumed with your books and everything. You need to keep up a score, a certain GPA to still have your scholarship. So
Yeah.
how are you coping with that pressure? Is the
Hmm.
academics going well? How are you coping and how is the academics for you over there?
Uh, I don't know how to answer this question, but I'll try. Um, as I said earlier, back home you'd how do I okay, let me use my experience as a BSc graduate back in tech. So you have a lot of courses to take, a lot of lectures, assignments all over. And as you go through all those processes, you begin to realize that they become useful when you find yourself in a whole new environment. So here I am, a PhD student. It's not easy. I'm not gonna lie. It's not easy. And maybe it will not be pleasant for certain people because I've heard stories of people dropping out from their PhD journey. But yeah, I mean sometimes when I came, I'm taking courses that sometimes I go to the class and for like 2 weeks I'm just lost in the class. I just go sit there, enjoy the lecture, hear him because I like the lecturer's accent. So I just go listen to him and then I come back. So I come back, I watch videos, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, practice a lot. Because as a PhD student, you have to keep your grades up, have to keep your research, keep your supervisor happy. I mean, you always have weekly meetings, weekly presentations, weekly assignments that you have to submit. So it's not easy, but if you've gone through that system back and I mean, it's all comes down to discipline and having some integrity that you want to protect. Yeah. So discipline is a very core aspect for everyone, but if it weighs you down too much, I think you should seek counseling, talk to people, talk to your supervisor, talk to friends. You shouldn't always be book, research. You can go have some fun with your friends, but yeah, you should know why you are here and what you want to achieve. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice to hear. So then, let's get into detail about what you actually do.
Hmm.
You mentioned something about concrete. Me personally, I was thinking that the concrete is for the structures people, but I know that you are doing something transportation. So
Yeah.
how is the concrete and transportation? How
So
you measure that?
our research lab, we are into structures and transportation. So um, if anyone wants to join, I don't think we have openings now, but you should check if there are openings. Just put in your application, then yeah, they'll look it up. But we are into structures and transportation, so um we are blending everything. So in structures, we say like in a case of bridges, we do a lot
Mm-hmm.
of AI stuff in relation to using drones to inspect bridges for delamination and all, and then we take data, we come, a lot of computer programming stuff goes on. But you see, it's structural based, but then bridges are used for roads, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
we tend to make like so in my case, concrete, um, concrete is used for roads, like we have concrete
Rigid
roads and
pavements.
pavements and culverts and all those stuff. So
Yeah,
we are trying
exactly.
to find ways and means to just balance the two together. So yeah. So I'm into transportation, I'm into structures as well. So yeah, basically working around all those parts. Yeah.
Getting the best of both worlds.
Yeah, you should. I mean, civil is a good cause. Anyone reading civil engineering, and I mean, it's the best cause ever. People will argue with us.
Period.
So, but I think civil is a good cause. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Civil is a good cause.
I
But
think it's the
if you
only
were,
course where you have like six different choices to make, right? At the end, you can go to waste engineering, geotechnical
yes,
structures. I mean, you could also have two or three of them at your fingertips and play around. Yeah.
yeah, it's a very diverse course. Even though we appreciate the other engineering course, please allow us to be biased. Civil is the best course you can ever do. You are not wasting your time at all doing civil.
Yeah.
Like there's so much, there are so many opportunities out there. If you are a civil engineer, if you are in first year, second year, third year, you just have to fourth year, you just have to study hard. Make sure you have the softwares at your tips. You don't really need to know it so much into detail because when you go into the workspace, they actually teach you one or two things, but you should also take advantage of your internships time. Those times are really, really helpful. So if you are doing civil, you are not wasting your time at all. Okay, that's just by the way. So I want to ask a question.
Yeah, feel free.
Will you come back to Ghana?
ah, well, I get asked a lot. Yeah, I'll come back to Ghana.
Hey,
Not
I
now,
believe
not
you.
now, but I'll come back to Ghana. Not now.
Uh,
I'll come back to Ghana
uh,
to make a difference.
eventually.
Yeah, eventually you have to come back home. You have your family back home, so eventually everyone will go back home. But to make a difference someday. But right now, not now. I mean, right now the target is
Uh,
to get something going. I only come back to Ghana if I
uh,
have a business to do down there. Yeah, but I'll come back to Ghana.
okay. So then with this course that you are doing,
Hmm.
what's the end goal for you? What are you looking at? If you get what I'm trying to say, like
I get you.
what's the vision for your life that maybe after this 4 years, I want to maybe build something. I want to do something new, something innovative. I want to help a young just
So
what's the vision at
one
the end
thing
of the day?
one thing I love about North Dakota. It says that be legendary. I don't know if you can see it, but North Dakota be legendary, and it's something that as students of UND we all aspire to be. You have to leave a mark, make a difference anywhere you find yourself. So in my case, I just want to this research that I'm into right now. We just want to make sure that whatever that we are doing, we become legendary in it. I mean, leave a mark somewhere that we know that, yeah, I took part in this and effect a change in the world, change how we do some things. And yeah. And at a point, I want to be in the industry. I mean, from my research that I'm doing, I want to make the changes in the industry. Yeah. Someone will say I'm doing PhD. Don't I want to be a lecturer? Not now. I want to just be in the industry and then see my research make a change, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So I want us to delve into finances. I'm not asking you to tell me how much you spend or anything, but like
Hmm.
in a new environment,
Yeah.
I mean you can't take away the finances because sometimes you don't want to just live off hand to mouth. I'm sure with your scholarship they give you monthly stipends, but I think sometimes you probably want to go out, see what's happening around you, buy nice clothes and
Hmm.
stuff like that. Is how do you manage your finances there so that you can have this balance where your money just doesn't go into food, but you can do other things as well?
Hmm. Um, if anyone is watching, and anyone is asking their friends or loved ones outside to send them money, please calm down for us, okay?
It's not
Because
easy.
it's, it's not easy. I mean, it's definitely not easy. When I was in Ghana, I used to think if you ask someone for $20, it's chicken fee. The person should just be able to send you $20. But when I got here, I realized the amount of work you need to put into it to get $20 is a lot. I mean, I'm not kidding. And people really appreciate the value of money here than in Ghana. Because if I give someone $10 here, the person really appreciates it. Than I would say I'll give someone 50 cities home. The person will be like, nah, 50 cities is kabe. You get it. But balancing your life, money, I have if you've known me, I'm a very jovial person. I like to have fun, but maybe PhD has calmed me down. I think the only times I've had fun since I got here, I went to the movie theater to see this movie called Sinners. Um, uh, I'm planning on going golfing or something, and then I went. I think yesterday or so we went to play. How do you call it? Bowling. Yeah, we went
Mhm.
bowling or something. But balancing your money. So in a way, I would say the scholarship helps because you are being paid for whatever research you're doing, the stipends, and you pay your rent from the stipends. And you have to balance it. You wouldn't want to waste everything on food. And for me, I a month, the maximum I spend on food will be like $100 or something. Because I always have groceries. I just buy, cook, and put everything down. So if I'm spending outside, maybe I'm just outside with a few friends that maybe we want to get some few drinks, pizza or something, and then yeah. But I think you should be fine because as an international student, you are not allowed. If you are taking courses, I don't think you're allowed to work outside more than 20 hours a week. So the maximum you can work when you're taking the course is 20 hours a week. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So then your monthly stipend is dependent on your research that you are doing.
It's it's dependent on the
That is it like is it included in the 20 hours per week
yeah,
or like
yeah.
the 20 hours is included?
So it's like the work you are doing is your research. So as a
Okay.
student, I wouldn't say for everyone because there are people that maybe their funding will be in paying only tuition and they wouldn't have stipends, so they have to work outside to get it. But in the case where you are fully funded, so you get the stipends, you get the how do you put it? But you pay your rent from your stipends anyways. So I mean we try to balance the stipends that you are getting. You pay rent, maybe you pay your phone data calls or whatever Wi-Fi, um, yeah, food, everything. But I think it's state or research-wise dependent because for me, I'll be paying rent less in North Dakota. Someone in New York might be paying rent more than I do, right? So I think it's based on the funding for your research or based on your supervisor or your school how they pay their research students. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay. So let's summarize everything.
Yeah,
And
sure.
oh, what advice would you give to somebody who is doing civil engineering?
Give up.
What would You're not correct. If you had given up, would you be in University of North
Give up,
Dakota?
guys. Give up. There's nothing interesting. Just give up. Oh, someone reading civil engineering. Uh, advice. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't appreciate it when you are in the course. I think so. Somehow you would feel stressed because your lectures will be stressing you all around. And I remember there's this particular lecturer who used to send us to the Railway River to take pictures standing there. I'm like, oh man, what's up? Why do I
I
have to
know
go and
the
stand
lecturer.
to take a selfie in the river? Oh, but yeah, I mean, and there are people that I mean, but make friends. Yeah, make your friends. I think one thing that has helped me is my friends. And I'm a very open person. Yeah, maybe I might have stepped on some toes back, but sorry about that to everyone that I have wronged or something. But I think doing civil is a good cause. Don't give up. Even if you graduate with a pass, I think the world out here or out there in the civil world is it's broad. You could sometimes I think engineers, if you graduate, you shouldn't sit home. But I mean, the system in our country wouldn't give you that. Um, there are people that will look for jobs, but I think you should. When I was back home in Ghana, I even though I was working remotely, anytime I see someone putting up a building or a structure, I just walk up to them. I just walk up to them and I'll be like, "Oh, I'm not working." At that time, I was working remotely. I just walk up to them. I'll be like, "I'm not working. Can I come and join you?" Not like a laborer. Don't let them use you as a laborer. Civil engineers, please. But yes, you are not a laborer. I mean, you've gone to school for four
You're an
years.
engineer.
Yes, but hey, you shouldn't go and make yourself a big guy over there. I mean, I
Yeah.
used to walk around and I just asked, like, I didn't know anything, so I just go there, tell them, oh, I'm a graduate civil engineering student. I just want to learn if there's space, and they'll be like, oh, you can come around. So I used to go there, learn a few stuff, and at week or two, three, four, I just leave. I'll just tell them I have something else to do. Meanwhile, I was working, but I just wanted to gain the experience, right? So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. You should. And one thing about the working system out there, you should be courageous and enough to move into certain offices, certain places. Just walk in there. If you see people doing any construction anywhere, you just go there. Just if they don't want to pick you, just tell them you want to work intern or something. Yeah, because you should be irate. Yeah, because the the working is not favorable for it. Sometimes it's who you know, but yeah, sometimes it's how you put things together. Yeah.
And what about somebody who is interested in Japan? Uh, or let's say somebody who is interested in pursuing a
I want to say
master's.
give up again, but someone who is interested in pursuing a
Side.
master. Why do you want to Japan? Oh, Charlie, let's arise Ghana for your country. See, let's all make it.
But they will come back. When we go,
Yeah, yeah, we
we
will
are
come back.
going
Ah,
to learn and come back to the country to make it better. So it's not a bad thing. Like the way you intend on coming back to Ghana.
yeah. I mean, for someone interested in uh graduate school, I think you should. I gra- Graduate school takes a lot of patience. Takes a lot of um. If you're interested in graduate school, I wouldn't say. You see, sometimes in school you'll be like, your grades no they matter, first class, second class no they matter, but Charlie it they matter. You see, because at the
It
point where
really matters.
you
It
say
really
they matter, but at a point you think it doesn't. But if you want all these things, I know people who like I don't want to go there, but I think it matters sometimes because hey, um, if you're interested in Japan, just sit down. I might not be the best person because right now I'm serious. Uh, I'm busy. That's not like I'm serious. But if you hit me an email, I'll just refer you to someone that will help you. And there are a lot of opportunities out there. Just grab them. A lot of opportunities on LinkedIn, I mean, there's this. I think I saw my opportunity on LinkedIn. It was a Sunday after church, and I just saw it on my phone. And I was chatting in a group, but I saw it and I just pinned it, but I didn't pay attention. So I saw it on a WhatsApp page again. And you should be ready because the graduate school, you can apply once and they'll hit you up. And you can sometimes people say there's something called code email. I don't know. You can send people that you're interested in their work code emails, but you should be bold enough to apply. Just apply. That's what I did. After emailing countless people and none were responding, I said, let me just apply. So I just applied and I got it. So yeah, that's how it looks like sometimes. Yeah.
I think sometimes it's just hard to believe that you can just get it.
Yeah. Me, in my
Like
case,
people don't believe the
yeah.
LinkedIn, and people don't believe like when a friend or a
Yeah.
colleague
So
sends you like
one thing that I'll say is, in my case, when I saw it on LinkedIn, you see on LinkedIn there you see a lot of people on the post be like, I'm interested, I want to do this, a lot of comments, a lot of likes. I saw all those things and I'm like, people are interested and you are on LinkedIn saying I'm interested. You won't apply. So that's the first instinct. If they are here saying I'm interested, I want to do it. Why don't I just go ahead and apply? Because they are saying it on LinkedIn. Maybe they've not really applied. So if I apply, I have a chance of getting it, right? So, and you should be ready to spend money on this school stuff if you really want to. But yeah.
that's nice. So I think, is there anything else you'd like to share with anybody? Is there anything that you'd like to say?
Mm. Uh anything I like to say. If you are watching this, don't give up. But sometimes I know the world out there after school is hard. It's definitely hard, not going to be easy. Don't give up. Life comes with its own waves, challenges, but yeah, I would say just keep up the good work and believe in God. And shout out to everyone. Shout out to the civil group of 2022, right? Yeah, civil 2022 class. Shout out to everybody, my classmates. I love you all. And if you're watching me, yes, I don't want to go into relationship side, so let's end it there, yeah?
Oh my days. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to go there.
So I want you to tell my audience something.
Oh, audience.
Tell them something for me.
Audience, please subscribe to the Civil Girlie. Like, share, comment, and send it to your friends to also subscribe. Share the post, share the link. Share the link, we beg, share the link. Share the link for us. And get to know more stuff about civil engineering, get to know more stuff about other engineering stuff. And yeah, that's what we do.
Okay. Sure, Becky, thank you so much
Thank you
for
very much
coming.
for having me too.
I appreciate. Okay. Then I'll see you another time.
Sure. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Don't forget to like and share, guys.